إِذْ قَالَ يُوسُفُ لِأَبِيهِ. Yusuf alayhi salam, we all know the story, he talked to his dad. He talked to his father. And the language, it has many isharat in it. إِذْ, actually the word إِذْ is used for a particular time. So when, at a particular moment, Yusuf alayhi salam spoke to his father. Now, when a child speaks to you, is actually seems to indicate that it was on the child's schedule. When the father speaks to the child, then it's on the father's schedule. The father decided what time you should speak. The child decides in this case what time you should speak. Now, a father, which we're going to learn actually in the opposite case in Surah Luqman, the father speaks to the son. إِذْ قَالَ لُقْمَانُ لِابْنِهِ. It's the other way around. When the father speaks, as opposed to the child speaks, there's a difference. A father can pick, what's the best time to talk to my child? When is he going to listen to me well? If I know that he's in the middle of something right now, or he's busy, or he's heading off to school, or he's upset right now, maybe it's not the best time to talk to him. Maybe I should be smarter about when I should pick a time. But a child, does a child discriminate? Is this not a good time to bring something up? You have children, you know. Our kids bring things up to us, whether we're on the phone, whether we're at work in a meeting, whether we're cooking something, your daughter will tug at your clothes and say, Mama, where's my toy? Where's my other shoe? Right? They don't say, well, maybe this is not a good time. Mom's holding 2 phones in her hands right now, and a baby, and there's smoke coming out of the stove, but maybe this is not a good time to ask about my pink ribbon. But they don't discriminate. They just say it. And then you say, could you hold on? I'm going a little crazy right now. Because we do that. Because we say, why don't you have the sense to know what is a good time to talk to me and when is not a good time to talk to me? The first point I'm trying to make is parents can discriminate when is a good time and when is not a good time. We're smart. We're adults. Children don't discriminate. Children, whenever a feeling comes in their heart, whenever a thought comes to them, they say it. They don't figure, I don't know, I think this is not a good time. They don't do that. There's only 2 things a child will end up doing. Either they'll speak to you whenever, or they'll stop speaking to you. They're not going to go in between and say, I should schedule my comments with my parents. They don't have that emotional intelligence. You can't expect unrealistic adult-like things from children. That's an adult expectation from a child. So this ayah, when Yusuf alayhi salam spoke to his dad as a child, you know what that means? He spoke on his schedule. Like, he didn't pick a good time to talk to his dad. He's just a kid. So he spoke whenever. And the father, did he just say, this is not a good time right now, come back later? I'm in the middle of something, I'm reading Tawrat right now. They didn't read Quran back then. Hadn't been revealed yet. I'm reading Tawrat right now. I'll talk to you later. Let me finish Salat. Let me finish my sunnah, then I'll talk to you. Oh, hold on, I'm cooking right now, I'm working right now. No, actually he sat there and listened. He sat there and listened. What does this tell us? It tells us that in a society, especially in a society, where there are all these different elements and forces that are taking people away from Islam, one of the things that we have to go out of our way to do is to be good listeners to our children whenever they need us. Which means as parents, when I just think about إِذْ قَالَ يُوسُفُ لِأَبِيهِ for myself as a parent, you know what I decide? I decide that when I go home, my cell phone is not going to be as available as it typically is. My calls will end in the car on the driveway. And the text messaging and the responses will all die down once I enter the house. Because my kids are going to be tugging at me and asking me and telling me things that matter or don't matter, that doesn't even matter. But the fact that they feel like whenever they tell me something, I'm there to listen, is important to them. I have 6 kids. One of them is going to come with me with an art project. The other one made a box. The other one, just bent a straw and thought that was the most amazing thing they've ever done. Or they're going to come with random things. I'm not going to say, bring me something more impressive than that next time. Or don't waste my time. No, I need to make them feel like I'm there to listen to them. Now, Yusuf alayhi salam, Yaqub alayhi salam does not know that Yusuf alayhi salam is a prophet. Not yet. Not when this conversation began. He doesn't know that. After listening to his dream, Wahy comes to Yaqub alayhi salam, where he analyzes what this child is saying, how intelligently he's saying it, and then he makes a comment. وَكَذَلِكَ يَجْتَبِيكَ رَبُّكَ وَيُعَلِّمُكَ مِنْ تَأْوِيلِ الْأَحَادِيثِ. That's how Allah has chosen you. So he sees something special in this dream. But that's after he told him the dream, not before. And actually, he didn't even finish the dream. He stopped at, I saw 11 stars, the sun and the moon, which is what you consider in Arabic, a complete sentence. It's a complete sentence. I saw the stars. I saw the moon. That's cool. Now I'm going to go back to my work, the father would say. No, actually, tell me a little more. Even though the sentence is complete, I think you wanted to say more. What? So you saw 11 stars, 7 moon. Did anything happen? What else happened? It's like the father encouraged him to speak out more. This is the key that I want to highlight when I talk about communication. For myself and for all of you. Fathers in particular, mothers goes without saying. Mothers it goes without saying. But fathers in particular, because it doesn't come naturally to us, we have to communicate with our children a lot. And that begins with us being good listeners. We learned that from the sunnah of Yaqub alayhi salam. Listening to our children. Fathers in particular, and unlike women, men in particular have attention span disorder. We can only pay attention to one thing at one time. One thing at one time. If I'm reading an email, I can't listen to somebody talk. I have to put it away. Okay, now say it again. Okay, I got you. I cannot multitask. Women can multitask any day of the week. They could be cooking with one hand, on the phone with the other, putting a child to sleep with the foot or something. They could do all of that and still pay. And then 2 kids are talking in the back while she's on the phone and this and that and the other. And like, hey, I know what you said. Say sorry. They can do that. Men can't do that. But you know what? You don't have to become multitaskers. What you have to learn to do and what I have to learn to do is listen to one child at a time. Because all your kids come and talk to you at once. They all come and just, and there's like, I don't know what to do with you people. I'm just gonna hug you and let you go. Now go and live your life. Actually take one child. Okay, wait, I want to talk to everybody. But right now it's Waleed's turn. Okay, Waleed, what you gotta say? And the other ones are getting impatient. My turn. And just wait. Let him finish. And the child feels like they got their attention. They got their time. And you actually listen. You don't just listen for the sake of listening. You listen and respond and, acknowledge. And these are important validations for kids, right? And then move on to the next child and the next child. That little bit of conversation, you will not believe how attached your child will become to you because you engaged them in conversation. Because you showed interest in even the most minuscule to you, the most pathetic things. They're pathetic to you, but it's the world for that kid. When a child just makes an art project, it's the most important thing to them. That's like their whole world. You can't just diminish that.
Download our mobile applications or register on our official website to get access to exclusive content. Links given in description of video.